Hi, I'm Zach, and today we're going to be making waffles. So the first step is we're going to add 1.5 cup of cold water into the bowl. Second step is we're going to want to add 2 cups of Krusty's Buttermilk Complete Pancake Mix. So we add that to our mix. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of pure canola oil. Watch carefully. It's 1. And I repeat, 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. Be careful when you pour it because you might spill. Thankfully I didn't. So, after that, you get your whisk and you start beating this. Now, you're going to notice that it's going to be sort of lumpy, but that's supposed to happen unless you sort of messed up. You'll notice that there's sort of clumps and lumps in it, and that is what is actually going to happen if you're making pancakes the same recipe I am. So, now that we're done with that, we're going to stop whisking, and we're going to open this up. You might see it's sort of steaming. Then, we're going to pour gently our pancake batter. Here we go. Watch carefully. And you'll notice it sort of just spreads out by itself onto the thing. We're going to help it out a little bit here. I might have overdone it a little bit, but I think that it's going to turn out to be good waffle mix. So now, we close this. You might notice a little bit of splattering. Now, you might notice a lot of splattering. Take a look at this. That is what happens when you overdo it. Do not do that. Look at this. Sort of along the edges. Still going. So we're going to return in a second, and when the steam is done, it's actually going to be done. You probably can't see the steam, but that's about it. We're going to be bleeping in when it's finished. And recording is done for now. So now the waffles are just about done steaming, and we're about to open it up. You might see it's either a success or a failure. Here we go, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Any moment now. Like not lifting up. And you might see the waffles are actually good color and good texture. So, now it's unusual for this to actually happen. Usually, the waffles are at the bottom and not the top, but we'll work with this. So now you have to sort of peel this out. You can use like a fork or something. I'm using a fork. You use whatever you think is right. Having trouble doing this because this is what happens when you don't add enough. Oh, here we go. And you'll sort of notice that it just sort of falls apart. So, got all our waffles here. Now what you want to do is go ahead and close this up. Remove the electric plug so you don't start a fire. And now this might be sort of hot. It is pretty hot. But we're going to break this out into pieces.
Some of those are mine, by the way.
Whatever. We're breaking out this into pieces. And now we're going to add Hungry Jack's original syrup. Going to open this up. Any moment now. There we go. Open it up. And now watch this. Watch closely.
Okay, shit.
And now, some people like to add butter, but for this one, we will not add butter. And I'm Zach, and this is making waffles.